What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron 4. This is the KaiserReich mod. We are playing as Tsarist of Bulgaria here. Last episode we were working on the Romanians here even further, and so I've seen in this little corner we definitely need to mount an attack going that way. They're pushing him off of the riverfront. We're also moving guys here like this and trying to take care of this little pocket. And so they're going to move in quite nicely like that. They've got a lot of troops that are sort of bunched up here along the mountains. These are actually wooded areas here, and this province being that last mountainous region there, I should say. And we did actually score a victory with our destroyers down here, sinking another 2 of the Romanian destroyers out there in the Black Sea. If we go like this, yeah, my guys are currently healing up. I can't bring this fleet over because the Turks have this blocked off here along the canal with Constantinople there. These guys actually need to go ahead and rush forward, and let's see if we can't get into Bucharest. They've got a couple of different troops now retreating into that area. Okay, they did move in there in the last second. Let's go ahead and mount an attack going this way here. We can take 3 divisions going this way like this. We're down to 650k now in manpower. I've lost 64k versus the Romanians at 110k there. Defending nicely here. These 3 divisions can actually probably mount an attack going that way. They're going to make them retreat off of that little point almost immediately. Looking good there. We come up to the gates of Bucharest now, so we're going to continue pushing with those 3 divisions. They're moving off of this line here. Let's see if we can catch them while they're moving. And also combine in with those 2. Awesome. Definitely here on the doorstep now, and they're going to counterattack me almost immediately. Defending here quite nicely, and here. So although my generals are telling me they are undermatched, we're seeming to do pretty damn well. 1939's here still, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade our recon there like that. Producing out bombers and fighters here at the moment, and quite a huge need up here at the front. So let's put some extra military factories into gun production there and artillery production, and then of course support equipment. I'll give them 2 like that. Awesome. Showing green across the fronts here now again. We've taken Bucharest, which is great. So they are currently looking at, wow, 95% towards capitulation now at this point. Let's take these guys forward this way and move them in for an attack, and we're going to continue here along the riverside, counterattacking wherever we can. Let's have these guys storm down from... Oh, they just attacked me. Let's counterattack from this area here and storm down from the mountainside there to get them to move off. Still moving in here from this province. Let's move these guys forward here as well. Commune of France declared war on the German Empire, so the Germans now at war with the French here finally. And I'm wondering how that's going to go. That should be really interesting. The Germans, of course, being the victors of the last World War. 7 divisions here. Let's continue pushing. They're going to counterattack me there as well. And we do need to move back into this province here to help defend. He's trying to bring a division over. You can see him moving right here. Go, boys, go. If we can take 1 more city, I feel like the Romanians are going to capitulate here. Free civilian factories now at this point. Let's go ahead and put in for another civilian factory production or construction, a couple of them, because... No, don't want to cancel that. Because we're going to need to trade away for some more resources. You can see I'm missing a ton of steel now at this point. We do have 2 full civilian factory lines going here to repair out some crazy damaged infrastructure. These 5 divisions, let's bring them across, going that way. We've got them on the run. Egypt declared war on the Ottomans. Interesting. That may signal a chance for us to go to war against the Ottomans here once we finish up with the Romanians. Let's bring this guy in support of that attack because this is not going so well. We're going to show it a red 74 over there now. Let's also mount a combined attack from each side going this way. Trying to counterattack them where they've tried to poke out there across the line. These 2 divisions can actually help out in attacking this province here, like this and this. Awesome. And this is worth 5 victory points. So once we take this area, That should do it for us, I'm thinking. Let's take all 10... Oh, they're getting attacked. Once that attack moves off, we will... there we go. Awesome. Let's take all of the states here. Boop. Like that. Light Tank 1 is now finished. Done. We took 5 states. Iron Guard Romania was annexed. 20,000 equipment was seized. So that's really nice to have. Wow. Okay, let's hit pause here because we need to sort of organize here a little bit. Okay, first things first. We do need to order some more steel. So we're currently buying that from the Russians. Let's increase that like that. That's going to eat up 4 of my factories, but that's okay. Let's see if it takes care of the need. It does. So that puts production back at full force here from a steel standpoint. You can see motorized there. We do need to update the guns continuously. Infantry equipment level 2 there, still sitting at about 6,000 in terms of overall need. And reinforcements-wise, so up at the front, infantry equipment's only about 2,000 of those. So the rest of those are going to go here to the new divisions that we're training up. I'm going to hit this. As we currently are getting 1,500 K per month in overall manpower, right? Okay, so we've got some good things happening now. I could plug into a light tank 2 here immediately. We're good on industry stuff until 1941, it looks like. Artillery-wise, looking good there. 1940 coming up on these upgrades here as well. So... why not? Let's hit the light tank 2 now, next. We do have some additional dockyards at our disposal, so I am trying to produce out the heavy cruisers. So let's go ahead and load them up there. We're going to have another steel shortage as soon as I did that. 14 still needed. And then another 4 military factories to start to put into use. I'm going to give another 2 to support equipment there. 1 to improved artillery. And then let's give 1 to motorized production. I'm just going to let these fighters and tactical bombers continue to build up there. So after doing that, total steel need of 21. Let's continue buying from the Russians here. Awesome. So now we're up against the Kingdom of Ukraine over here. And if we go like this, no one is really showing us hating me quite yet. We did just pick up all of this oil too, which is awesome to have. I can actually turn my imports off for oil now at this point. So cancel that deal and then cancel this one here from the Ottomans as well. Awesome. Surplus. Yeah, that steel need is huge right now, isn't it? Imported of 8 there for tungsten. I suppose we picked up a little bit of extra tungsten in our conquests. Well, if I took away 8 there, buying from the Russians, turn that back off, surplus of 3 for the moment. I've got a surplus of 7 on the rubber here as well. We did pick up a little bit of rubber. So move that order down like that. Okay. That gives me a need of 1 for rubber, so let's actually boost that back up. Okay. So that's looking nice and organized now. I've got plenty, and I mean plenty, of army experience here. So let's build up a new armored division template. We can go anti-tank, support our... let's put them recon here, engineer, field hospital. Anti-tank might be good to have eventually. Let's save that. We do need to produce out some anti-tank, don't we? Do I even have it researched? I should. Because... not really. Oh, it's because I obtained some equipment there through the war. So that's what happened there. Okay. So let's continue to edit the template here. Let's put in some more light tanks here and here. Combat width sitting at 16 now. So add in some more infantry like that. That gets us to a perfect 20 save. Sitting at a combat width of 21 here now on the regular infantry. So if we change him, no. Remove, and then artillery. Get rid of you. So that's nice and balanced there at a 20. We need to add in recon here. And I'm going to give them an anti-tank for the infantry as well. Perfect. So we do need to research that anti-tank as soon as we have a free slot. If we take a look, next one coming at 22 days there. Cool. I think Hashemite Arabia, the Arabian government has gone into exile, so that was down here in the south somewhat. The Ottomans currently at war with who? Egypt. Yeah. Egypt, Persia, Arabia. So Persia's sort of taking it on the chin here against the Ottomans as well. 23 divisions. Let's go ahead and stack you guys up on the border here. The other 11 divisions or so, we're at 35% in overall world tension. So I can actually start justifying here against the Bosnians. I think that makes a good next move for us. Currently, they're showing it only having one division there. Bulgarian Navy finished up. Let's go ahead and move Purple Group here along the border with Bosnia as we continue to plan out their invasion. Secure Dobrava. Let's get that one next. Free dockyards then again. I get an extra 3. So let's move this up like that. Going to look to try to fill up those needs, fill up that production line there for the heavy cruisers if we can. So if I go like this now, we're producing out 3 of those per year. So those are going to be nice and useful for us as we have to defend these Grecian lands that we've taken here eventually. Let's hit speed 4 here and start speeding up the process of reinforcing our front lines. So towed artillery heading in. The anti-tank there only had 6 units of those from taking care of Romania. Okay, so now we're just working on upgrades there for our infantry equipment level 2. And improved artillery there, reinforcement, of course. Those need to be delivered out into the lines. How are we doing on constructions now? Pretty good, pretty good. Working on those new civilian factories since we've just traded away a bunch of them. The French actually pushing now into Germany through southern Germany here, approaching Munich and Frankfurt. Let's go ahead and give Purple Group here an offensive line order just to push through the whole country like this. That should be plenty in order to actually get something done. Engineer Company 2 done. So we did want to swing back around here to the anti-tank like this. Okay. So possible other expansion paths include Hungary. 17 to 15 divisions there. We could go up here against the Kingdom of Galicia. No. Yeah, and you can see here now I'm getting the missing equipment production notifier there, which is fine. How's the Entente doing? Or the... Oh, look at this. Russia has joined in with Germany now, and it's part of their faction. Wow, that's a little scary. So let's double check over here. Current wars. Germany here, of course. Flanders, Poland, Lithuania, etc. African. Russia has joined in there to help out the Germans. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So the Third Internationale there at war with Germany, Russia. That's pretty cool. Secure Dobra is up next. Secure Thrace. Ottoman Empire still has to exist. Annexation of Romania. We're going to occupy them. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want their oil. Their juicy, juicy oil. Alright, we did have a heavy cruiser now pop out for us. So let's send him up here. We need to make sure his production line is going to go here to Thessaly to meet up with the rest of the fleets and such. And he is, what, a level 2. So in 1940, Secure Dobra is finished. Bulgarian possession, etc. That's fine. We gained a core on it. Let's hit up the 2 Seas fleet here. Naval power projection. Bulgarian cruisers, submarines, destroyers, firepower. Okay, we're going to go for power projection here for the Navy next. Okay, we've got some civilian factories that have freed up now. I do want to fill out some of my production here for naval dockyards as we continue to build up a substantial navy, hopefully. So that'll keep them busy for a while, repairing that infrastructure quite nicely. Recruitment-wise, these guys are up to 86% on overall training. 38 days here on the recon level 2. That gets us good till 1942 on those. And then in 39 here, we can actually start with a medium tank production. Those look pretty cool. Light tank 3s there, 1941, etc. Might stick with light tanks here to begin with. Do need to update our infantry equipment as well. It is January 1940, so not too concerned about that. Let's go ahead and combine these guys in now. So he has 2 battleships, 4 heavy cruisers, 2 lights, and 13 destroyers. Looking good, looking good. Okay. Cool, guys. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to continue building up our country here in the episodes to come, and possibly invade Bosnia here. We might try to go up against Croatia to follow, but trying to unite all of the Balkans here under Bulgaria. So thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you next time.